The scarcity mindset is keeping you poor. And I'm gonna use the word poor to really put emphasis on this because poor, this is worse than just being broke financially. Like broke, that's just finances. Poor is an identity, it's a state of mind. And so the longer that you stay visualizing and identifying as a poor person, you can just kiss the finances goodbye because that's just one of your problems, right? And what I mean by poor mindset, the scarcity mindset, like what do I mean by that? Essentially, like you put money on a pedestal to the point where you literally a slave to it. Now let's really just break this down. What I mean by that is you don't think that your life will be how you want it to be. You don't think that you'll have peace, have comfort, have happiness, have security, just loving yourself until you have a certain amount of money. So essentially, you miserable right now because of your financial state. Your whole reality revolves around your finances. So if you live in check to check or you down bad, you know what I'm saying, in between jobs, bro, you treat it like it's the end of the world. Now I get we got bills to pay. You know what I'm saying? You might be a man watching my channel. It's pride. You want to have money for yourself. You get what I'm saying? You might have to move back in with your mama. Like you might literally be at rock bottom. But it's not the end of the world, bro. And for all my people that's at rock bottom, bro, I done been at rock bottom plenty of times. You ain't gonna just hit rock bottom once, shoot up, and then that's it, and you never gonna fall down again. No, life is like this, bro. Life is like cycles. You're gonna have your moments when you up, you're gonna have your moments when you down. But you never wanna get too low, and you never wanna get too high. So what I mean by that is, when you at the bottom, the only thing that you can do is go up, because you at the bottom, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you broke, miserable, down bad, ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying, supporting you, believing in you. Your girl left you, broke up with you, cheated on you, did you bad. It don't matter. You just got fired from your job. It don't matter, bro. I'm telling you. Even if you quit, bro, it don't matter. Only thing you can do is go up. And it start with your identity. You see what I'm saying? This is why you could take Elon Musk, a trillionaire, not a billionaire with a B, a trillionaire. You know what I'm saying? So if he lost it all today, he would literally work his way back out to that within a month, within a few weeks. Why? Because of the skill sets, because of the value that he can provide, because of the knowledge, the resources, etc. But first things first, it's the identity. Because if you strip all that away from him and you take his identity away, he gonna view himself like a poor person. If he was attached to all those things and all those things, his money, his net worth, if all those things defined who he was, he wouldn't be able to shake back if it was stripped from him. So that's why it's like with you, when you lose all your money or when you get your paycheck and then you pay your bills and then you pay your expenses and you ain't got nothing left over, that's why you feel so shitty. Because your whole identity wrapped up in how much money you make. Your whole identity wrapped up in trying to portray a lifestyle, trying to live a lifestyle that's above your means. And since you can't do it, you miserable. You poor mentally. You poor in an identification type of way because you got that money on a pedestal. One thing I'm gonna tell you is, the more that you a slave to money, the more that it's gonna run away from you. Because when you a slave to money, only thing you gonna do is chase it. And you'll do any and everything to try to get it. And I've been there before because that's where I've jumped from business model to business model, trying to make content about this. Bro, I done tried to do so many different things. I done tried to do affiliate marketing. I done tried to do fitness coaching. I done tried to do dating coaching. I done tried to just do simple content creation, digital marketing, copywriting. Bro, clothing brand, you name it, I done tried to do it. Because I thought if this was gonna be my way out, that was gonna be my way out. The whole time, day trading, I was trying to chase where the money was at. What I thought was gonna get me the money the fastest route. Then I was trying to make it as fast as possible. Why? Man, I gotta get out of this job. Man, I hate working a job. Man, I gotta escape the rat race. Why? Because I'm programming my mind with all this content. Andrew Tate, you gotta escape the matrix, it's a trap, all this other business content. You got AI, you got this, you got that. Like so much information is in my mind where I think that as a 24-year-old, I'm supposed to be making 10K a month. Because in my world, I see it all day, every day, because that's what I watch on social media. But I'm not watching Love Island. You know what I'm saying? I'm not watching Baddies. I'm not watching Dean and AB. I see the clips on TikTok, yeah, but I'm not watching their streams. I'm not watching 20v1s. I don't even watch sports. You know what I'm saying? I don't play the game. I don't do none of that. You might be like, bro, what do you do? Bro, I doom scroll on TikTok if there's gonna be the one negative thing that I do. But when I really just locked in, I watch business content. I watch entrepreneurship content. So I see people making 10K a month, 5K a month, 100K a month, $1 million a month. I see that on my social media feeds because that's what I'm interested in. That's what I'm trying to learn about. So in my reality, Quay, you behind. You gotta lock in, bro. You've been making content since 2020. You ain't got shit to show for it. You know what I'm saying? You made 10K in a month. You ain't been close since. So that type of stuff programs in my mind, but I gotta realize, like, I have to see myself as somebody who's more valuable than the money. Then once I see myself as somebody who's more valuable than the money, I will go out and prove that to myself through the things that I do, through the actions that I take every single day, through the habits that I create, through the systems that I have in place. That's what's gonna bring the money to me. So you looking at something that's a lagging indicator. You're looking at something that's a byproduct. You get what I'm saying? You're trying to just chase the money, chase the money, chase the money. What can I do to get the money the fastest? Yes, you can run it up. You can run up some money. It's not about the money. I've made 10K in a month before. You get what I'm saying? I remember seeing the screenshots. It was like in a span of about 3 to 5 days, my TikTok shop banking account went from like $5,000-$6,000 to about 10.5K because I'm depositing money, bands in my account every single day. But I didn't have the identity of somebody who could consistently make that every single day. So even when I had the money, I went back to baseline, which was what? About 3K a month. So it ain't about the money. You might have touched your first 10 before. You might have touched your first 20 before and ran through it. So it's not about the money that we're trying to get to. It's about the freedom. It's about the being able to have peace of mind and not worry about where the money coming from. But just really, it's the freedom, bro. That's what we want, the freedom to be able to make the money and do what we want to do with it, to be able to wake up on our own time and still have it coming in. But you have to have a system for that. You have to have an identity for that. If it's solely for the money, bro, you'll do anything for it. And once you get it that first time, you're going to burn out and you're going to be back at square one. You see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get to a place where I made 10K 1 month and it take me 6 years to make 10K again. No, I want to make 10K this month, then next month, then next month, then the next month after that, it's 13, then it's 15. I want to keep going up. I don't want to go from 10, back down to 3, back up to 4, back down to 3, up to 6, back down to 4. Like, nah, I'm not trying to do that. So the identity first has to match. I no longer view myself as somebody who's gonna just go out here and chase the bag. Chase the bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go out here and chase nothing because I'm more valuable than money. So I'm focused on that. Steve, who is this? John D. Rockefeller, I think he was the person who said this. The man that work all day, he ain't got no time to make money. You see what I'm saying? So it's not about trying to hustle and grind and work all these strenuous hours and put in the most amount of time and effort and energy and all that different stuff to try to make some money. No, it's about having the identity, right? Because once you got the identity, it's like, okay, how can I work smart? Yes, you still got to put hard work in, yes. But how can we work smart? How can I work hard at the right things that's actually going to make me some money? And that means creating systems. That's what it's all about. So now with this channel, this channel is the perfect example because I look at my analytics every single day, but I'm not looking at, okay, how many views am I getting? Like, yes, I check these things, but this is not the key metrics that's moving the needle forward. Like, of course, I want to see how many views I'm making or how many views I'm getting. You know what I'm saying? The comments, so I can respond to the comments. I'm looking at the watch time and all that different type of stuff because I'm trying to see when I can actually monetize my channel. But the real metric that I'm checking is, okay, did I record a video today? Did I post a video today? Did I post 3 shorts today? Because without doing any of that, the subscribers, they're not going to go up. You know what I'm saying? My watch hours not going to go up, so I'm not going to get closer to actually monetizing the channel. But also, I'm not just looking at ad revenue and just getting paid solely through YouTube as the only income source. Digital products, digital marketing, that's what I'm doing as well. So instead of me waiting 30 days to go ahead and launch my digital product, I'm already telling y'all boys, if you want to get access to the digital product that I created for you, it's in the description right now. You can get access to it. It's $27. You spend more money on that just buying food to eat within 1 day. And it's teaching you how to literally do what I'm doing right now. Make content, create digital products, or do affiliate marketing, or do UGC, which is user-generated content, to the point where you can make content and you can get paid for this content. And I'm showing you the avenues of how to do it. $27 digital product is literally putting you on game. But why am I telling you this? Because I'm not focused on, okay, how fast can I make a 10? You get what I'm saying? How fast can I quit my job? No, how can I go from point A to point B? So what's point A? Making content every single day. What's point B? Getting my first sale from my digital product. Then what's after that? My first 5 sales, my first 10 sales. Then it's my first $500. You get what I'm saying? Then it's my first 1,000, my first 3,000, my first 5,000. My first month where I make more from digital products and content than I do from my job. Baby steps. And I know it's coming because my identity is already there. The proof is in the pudding. I already know that it's there. I already know that it's coming. So I just have to prove that to myself based on me showing up every single day. And reality just has to catch up. In my mind, I'm already a full-time content creator. In my mind, I done already quit my job. In my mind, I already got financial freedom, time freedom, and location freedom. Reality just has to catch up. I don't want to get too woo and physical and spiritual with y'all boys, but this is how stuff go down in the world. Whether you believe it or not, this is what I believe. Things happen spiritually first, then they happen mentally, then they happen physically. So spiritually, if I'm already identified spiritually, you know what I'm saying? You're receiving downloads from the universe, from God, whatever you want to call it, that I'm in alignment with the version of myself that I need to be, who can make $10,000 a month from content, then I'm gonna believe this and think this on a mental level. So I'm gonna think the thoughts and only believe the thoughts that come into my mind that reciprocate me making 10K a month. Then I'm gonna physically do some work, physically do something with my hands, do something tangible, and that's the last thing. So as a result of all that type of stuff has to be in order first before the money ever hit my account. But you so solely focused on the money, not realizing how needy you sound. Do I have to break it down with the women? When you needy with a woman, what is she gonna do? She's gonna get turned off. That's not attractive. When you running up behind a female, chasing her all day, being needy, always available, that's not attractive. But when you more mysterious, when you know that you him, when you view yourself like the prize, and she can't just run all over you, when you take her off the pedestal, she's going to respect you more and it's gonna be more attractive. To the point where you don't have to chase her. When you him, when you're that guy, bro, I'm telling you, you attract women. When you take care of yourself, when you get into the next level, improving your physique, improving your mindset. I don't want to go too much into the dating, but that makes women come to you. So when you become valuable, when you have the right mindset, when you have the right skill sets, and you're using those skill sets as leverage to monetize them, the money coming to you. But when you chasing money, you're just looking for the next lick. It's like making content from a lens of trying to go viral. You just trend hopping. But when you're trying to build something with substance, you got to realize that, okay, it's going to take time. But if I do it the right way, I'm not going to have to look back. I'm not going to have no regrets. So this is just food for thought for you to get out of your head and stop being a slave to the money. Because you're never going to get it like that. You so needy. You don't have to, bruh, you got to view yourself like you him right now. I'm telling you, even if you got $0 in your account, it does not matter. Start moving as if you already had the things that you want. Like if you already had 10K a month, bruh. How would you move? What would you do every single day? If you was already that version of yourself, the version of yourself that make 100,000 a year, the version of yourself that's rich, that's a millionaire. If you was already him, do you think that you would be chasing money, a slave to money, down bad because your bank account say $0 or it's in the negative? No, you have to ignore reality because it's still catching up. It's a lagging indicator. Reality's still catching up. Like, yeah, your bank account may say negative 30 right now. I done been there where my bank account got negative 34 and I had just got paid a few days before. I done been there. But at the end of the day, I can't let that discourage me and knock me off my game because I know what's coming. I know that the daily input that I'm taking today is going to compound. But if I complain, if I procrastinated, if I got in my head and started being inconsistent, I wouldn't have the results that I truly desired. So you got to get out your own head. You got to get out your own way and just realize that, bro, can't nobody put in the work for you. Can't nobody shift your mindset and reprogram your identity for you. And it's a lot of programming that you got to go through because you probably been raised a certain way to believe certain things about money. You probably seen certain things firsthand or through your parents about money. So you have to literally shatter all those limiting beliefs and prove it to yourself that it's possible. That's another reason why I watch the business content, the entrepreneurship content, because it's confirming to me that it's possible. If other people can do it, if younger people can do it, if people who came from worse environments can do the same thing that I'm trying to do, it's possible for me as well. And there's no better time or opportunity to really take action than right now today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. Once again, go ahead and get the $500 blueprint, the digital product that I just created for y'all boys so that you can start making money today. And I love y'all, man. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. I'm gone.